Hello students, we are solving the IB Math A HL past papers and from today we are starting to solve the IB Math A HL May 2021 paper 2 times on 2 past paper. We will be solving question 1 of this paper. Today we are solving one question each day and you will be getting the links to all the previously solved questions in the description area in the form of playlists. So without any further delay, let us start with question number 1. The maximum mark for this question is 6 and it says at a cafe, the waiting time between ordering and receiving a cup of coffee is dependent upon the number of customers who have already ordered their coffee and are waiting to receive it. Sarah, a regular customer, visited the cafe on 5 consecutive days. The following table shows the number of customers X ahead of Sarah who have already ordered and are waiting to receive their coffee, and Sarah's waiting time Y minutes. So this is the table. It contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of data. And the relationship between X and Y can be modeled by the regression line of Y on X with the equation Y equals AX plus B. Okay. Subpart A, it contains 2 further subparts, I and II. The I says find the value of A and the value of B. For that, we have to first input these data in a table in the calculator. Because it is paper 2, we are allowed to use the calculator. I'll be using the TI Inspire CX2 calculator. If you want, you can use the Casio calculator as well. Okay. So, it will be the lists and spreadsheet. And first of all, let us name the columns. The first one is number of X is number of customers. Okay. So let me write this as customers. CUST. And this is time. TIME. It is the waiting time. I'm just writing time. Okay. And now I come to this part. Number of customers 3, 9, 11. 3, 9, 11. And 10, 5. Just a moment. Let me just widen this. Okay. So this is 10, 5. 3, 9, 11 and 10, 5. Okay. 3, 9, 11, 10, 5. And waiting time is 6, 10, 12. Waiting time is 6, 10, 12. 11, 6. Okay. And I come to say over here. And I now have to get the line of regression equation. So I go to menu, statistics, stat calculation. This is mx plus b and a plus bx. Always go for mx plus b. In the question, it is given ax plus b, a is n. Okay, so opt for this linear regression, the option number 3, mx plus b. So mx plus b, x is the customer and y is the time. Don't have to do anything else. Okay. And we have got the regression equation. So this is the regression and the mx plus b, and m in our case e is this one. 0.805. Up to three significant figures, we can take 0.805. Okay. So we can write A equal to 0.805. Of course, using GDC. And B is this one, 2.88, up to three significant figures. Okay. Subpart II, write down the value of Pearson's product moment correlation coefficient R. Okay. So we have to give the R value. This is the R value. 0.977. So up to three significant figures, it will be 0.978. So this is R is equal to 0.978. Okay, now coming to subpart B, it says interpret in context the value of A found in part AI. Now, if we graph this, it will be a linear graph because the equation is y equals ax plus b. And what will be A? A will be the gradient of the straight line. Okay. So what does the gradient represent? What does it mean? Suppose we have the displacement time graph. Okay. So this is time and this y-axis is representing the displacement. Drawing freehand. So these are actually not straight lines. Imagine them to be straight lines. Okay. So this is maybe the displacement. And suppose the displacement time graph is of this type. Okay. So what will be the gradient of this graph? This is the rise, this is the run, this is a right triangle. So the gradient can be found by just rise over run. And what does this mean? What is it called? It is the velocity because it is the rate of change of displacement with time. Rate of change of the y-axis parameter with respect to the x-axis parameter. That in this case is termed as velocity. It has a particular name. But for this case, the x-axis will be the customers. And the y-axis will be the waiting time. And B is 2.88. So B will be the y-intercept. Maybe this is 2.88. Maybe this is the straight line. That means if I try to get the gradient rise over run, I'll be getting this value 0.805 up to three significant figures. Okay. So now if we just try to relate these two, This was the rate of change of displacement with time. The rate of change of the y parameter with respect to the x parameter. In this case, it is what? It is the rate of change of the waiting time with respect to the number of customers present. Okay. So now rate of change, and in this case, we are saying the gradient is positive. That means the waiting time is increasing. So what can we say? It is the change, or it is the increase in the waiting time as the number of customer is increasing. Okay. So, and obviously the waiting time per customer will be not the same, because the customers will not be ordering the same thing, same number of items. So therefore, the waiting time per additional customer will not be the same. So we can say that average waiting time, because it will not be the same for every customer. Okay. So we can write the answer for the subpart B over here. It is the average increase in the waiting time per extra or additional customer. Okay. Now coming to subpart C. Before that, what is written? On another day, Sarah visits the cafe to order a coffee. 7 customers have already ordered their coffee and are waiting to receive it. So the x value is 7. So x is equal to 7. And the question for subpart C is, use the result from part AI, that is this one, to estimate Sarah's waiting time to receive her coffee. So waiting time is y. X is given. So we have the regression line equation. We will be just substituting the values. So this is subpart C. Waiting time will be y. So y is equal to A is 0.805. You may take more number of digits as well. For this, you may take more number of digits. I am writing it this way. 0.805 times x is 7 plus 2.88. 0.805 times 7. So we come over here and we can go to the calculator. 0.805 times 7 plus 2.88 equal to 8.52. Out up to 3 significant figures, we can take 8.52. Okay. So this is equal to 8.52, and the unit is minutes. Okay. Up to 3 significant figures. So we have completed answering question number 1 totally, and thank you for staying with me till the end. I'm Nilanjana Sanyal. I tutor IB Math E, SL and HL students from within India and outside India. And I'm starting with my group online math tutoring sessions for IB Math E, SL and HL students from the month of July. So if you are interested in joining my classes, then you may contact me, you may mail me, you may text me, you may call me. You are seeing my WhatsApp number, you are seeing my email ID getting displayed. You may contact me for more details. Okay? And we will be meeting very soon in our next session where we'll be solving question number 2. So till then, bye.